Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever wished to speak English faster and more naturally? One of the best ways to do this is to think in English. When you think in English, you don't need to translate every word from your native language. This saves time and makes your English sound more fluent. But how can you start thinking in English? In this video, I will share simple and practical steps to help you train your brain to think in English every day. You should watch the entire video to learn more vocabulary with me at the end. If you enjoy my video, please give it a like and subscribe to support me in creating the next one. Thinking in English doesn't have to be difficult. You can begin with simple words and phrases. For example, when you wake up, you can try to think about your morning routine in English like brush my teeth, drink water, or get dressed. As you move through your day, you can try to name the objects and actions around you in English. This habit will help your brain get used to the language. When you make small decisions, you also use English. For example, when choosing what to eat, you think, should I have rice or noodles? Or I'll drink tea, not coffee. These simple sentences train your brain to process thoughts in English instead of translating. Don't worry if no one is around to practice English with you. You can talk to yourself by describing what you are doing or thinking. For example, say, I'm cooking dinner now, or the weather is so sunny today. Speaking your thoughts out loud helps you practice forming sentences and boosts your confidence. To think in English, you need to know more words. You can try to learn a few new words every day and use flashcards, apps, or a notebook to help you remember them. For example, if you learn the word delicious, you can say, this cake is delicious when you eat something tasty. If you enjoy cooking, you can practice thinking about your recipes in English, such as, add some salt or boil the water. This kind of practice makes learning new words both fun and useful. One of the best ways to think in English is to surround yourself with the language. You can watch videos, listen to music, or follow English podcasts. You should pay attention to how native speakers use words and phrases. You can also try to imitate their tone and expressions. This habit helps your brain connect English sounds to ideas. You can watch movies or shows with subtitles. First, you can watch with subtitles in your language. Then, you should switch to English subtitles. Finally, you can challenge yourself by watching without any subtitles at all. Reading in English is another great way to immerse yourself. You can start with short stories, blogs, or even comic books. These materials are easy to understand and enjoyable. While you are reading, you try to picture the scenes in your mind in English. For example, if the story describes a park, you can imagine the park and think, it's a sunny day and people are walking their dogs. Visualizing in English helps you connect words to real-life experiences. Writing can also help you think in English. You can keep a simple journal where you write about your day or your plans for tomorrow. For instance, you might write, today, I went to the supermarket and bought apples. Tomorrow, I will meet my friend at the park. You don't need to worry about grammar mistakes. You should focus on expressing your thoughts in English. When you first start thinking in English, you might make mistakes, and that's okay. The goal is to practice, not to be perfect. Over time, your thoughts will become smoother and more accurate. You need to be patient with yourself and keep practicing. If you feel stuck, you can take a deep breath and try again. Remember, every small effort adds up. If you have a friend who is also learning English or a native speaker, you can practice thinking and speaking in English with them. You can play games like describing objects in English or asking and answering simple questions. You can also role-play situations like ordering food at a restaurant or checking into a hotel. These activities make practicing more fun and prepare you for real-life conversations. Another fun activity is to use your imagination. You can pretend that you are in an English-speaking country. For example, you can imagine yourself ordering a coffee. "Can I have a latte, please?" You can picture yourself asking for directions. "Excuse me, where is the nearest bus stop?" These imaginary situations can help you feel more comfortable using English in the future. Vocabulary. Think. Definition: to use your mind to imagine or decide something. Example: I try to think in English when I make simple decisions. Practice. Definition: to do something repeatedly to improve a skill. Example: practice speaking your thoughts out loud to improve your English. Describe. Definition: to say or write details about something. Example: you can describe your day in English, like, "I went to the park today." Routine. Definition: the things you do regularly as a habit. Example: you can think about your morning routine in English, like, "brush my teeth" or "make coffee." Surround. Definition: to have things or people around you. Example: surround yourself with English content like videos or podcasts. Fluent. Definition: being able to use a language easily and naturally. Example: thinking in English helps you sound more fluent. Mistake. Definition: something that is wrong or incorrect. Example: it's okay to make mistakes when you are learning English. Confidence. Definition: belief in your own abilities. Example: speaking your thoughts out loud can boost your confidence. Visualize. Definition: to imagine something in your mind. Example: when reading in English, you can try to visualize the scenes in your mind. Imitate. Definition: to copy the way someone does or says something. Example: imitate the tone and expressions of native speakers. Now it is one exercise part for you to review the new vocabulary. Here is the answer for the exercise part. Thinking in English is a skill that takes time and practice, but it is worth the effort. You can start with small steps, like naming objects around you or making decisions in English. You should talk to yourself, learn new words, and surround yourself with English content. You can read books, watch movies, and imagine real-life situations in English. Writing and speaking to others in English will also help you grow more confident. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you keep trying. With regular practice, you will soon think in English naturally and feel more confident when speaking. So, why not start today? Let's think in English and enjoy the journey of learning. Each day, as you practice more, you will take one step closer to fluency. Keep going and you can get this. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way through. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated on future videos.